Raobat, this is the God Imhotep representing the Peace Channel. Please educate all children every day. And today's topic is, are you a reptilian? Welcome.
In the land of the blind man, the one-eyed man is king. Every time I spit, you're standing still like mannequins. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Spit fire, flow of water, who obeying they thirst.
I feel like Han Solo with this. Check it. So this issue is about you are reptilian and you are mammalian. So you've been told your whole life that you're a mammal, and that is absolutely facts. You are reptilian too. And let me break it down to you how you're a reptilian. It's very, very simple. I'm just going to give you some visual facts that you can actually just look upon your body and torso and your current environment, and you could actually see, damn, there are some reptilian or aquiline features within my mammalian body. First of all, a male ejaculates a sea man. It's a sea man, a man from the sea. He ain't ejaculate a land man, he ejaculate a sea man. Nevertheless, if you zoom in on that sea man on a microscope, you can see it looks like a tadpole, just like an amphibian, just like a frog. That sea man actually swims all the way into a woman's egg, which is her ovum, and fertilizes that egg. Why is it known as an egg? I thought only reptiles have eggs and I'm a mammal. And just like a chicken sits on an egg for a certain period of time and keeps the embryo nice and warm until the chicken's ready to hatch out of that egg, the woman doesn't sit on the egg, she keeps it inside of her body and for 9 months until it hatches. And then when the egg breaks, the woman says, my water broke. So you telling me that the baby was 9 months inside of water and that's mammalian? What mammal you know lives 9 months inside of water? The baby don't even use its lungs to breathe. And that's because the baby uses the placenta as a giant gill and takes oxygen from her blood and brings it into the baby without it using its lungs. Would need to have some kind of DNA structure that allows you to coexist with the water on the planet. And that is your reptilian DNA. So if you spread your fingers really wide, there's webs. Yes, there are webs between your fingers. Now, these webs are designed so that you can swim in water. If you actually stay in water too long, and most of us have done this in the shower or in the pool, the skin begins to wrinkle up. That's because there's 7 layers of skin. And in between those layers of skin, air pockets begin to build up if you stay in water too long. Those air pockets creates buoyancy so you can float. Your body utilizing its reptilian features to survive in this water type environment. If you look at your skin very closely, you'll see that it has scaly type features, similar to the turtle shell or to a reptilian skin. If you shave a mammal, like a cat or a dog, and you shave and look very closely at their skin, you won't see too many scales. You'll see maybe ashy and dry patches of skin. But even a human skin, super moisturized, and you will still have scales. You have little hash marks and lines on your skin, just like a reptile. Now, initially, the baby is more aquiline or has more reptilian DNA, which is more of the feminine qualities, which is more aquiline features, which comes from the X chromosome. So a woman's DNA is more reptilian than it is mammalian. That's why we all have aquiline features. We don't have facial hair. We don't have mustaches initially growing up as young males. But then there's a certain time in our lives called puberty, which the mammalian DNA or testosterone hormones start mixing in with the estrogen or reptilian DNA, and that creates a chemical reaction. You start going through puberty, you get pimples all on your face, back gets wider, your voice gets deeper, you start getting hair in places you didn't have before, and that's all the mammalian DNA. So you're naturally reptilian by nature, and you evolve more into mammalian. Now, there's some women out there that got a little bit more mammal DNA, and then they got actually reptilian DNA, and you know, because some of these girls got some real big backs. Some of them even got mustaches and chin hair. That's a lot of mammalian DNA kicking into that female. Humans, when a male ejaculates into a female, her body notices the ejaculation or semen as foreign or alien, and her body starts releasing enzymes to kill the semen. Now, why would her body kill the semen if we're both genetically same breed? The thing is, a male is more mammalian as he evolves, and a woman is more reptilian. So her body's seeing this mammalian DNA come into her and immediately starts releasing enzymes through her vaginal secretions to kill demon immediately. Whichever one that doesn't get touched by her enzymes survives and actually begins to fertilize the egg. Because he is more mammalian and she is more reptilian. We are hydrogen creatures. You step in and out of water every day. If you don't step in and out of water every day, just like an amphibian does, you'll dehydrate and die. And those are reptilian traits. When you step in and out of water every day, in your shower or in your tub, skin deposits are left behind in the shower at the base of the tub. And that's because you are shedding your skin, just like a reptile sheds their skin. Some of you may own snakes, and you know at certain times your snake sheds its entire skin and you can see it laying in the tank. That's the same thing with a human being. We shed our skin. This earth is 75% water. So you actually are living in a giant aquarium, just like these amphibian creatures that we buy from pet stores. And when it's raining outside, you're literally walking through water. You're inhaling microscopic water in through your nose, but it's just a small amount that doesn't cause you to drown. So for all of y'all that just be like, oh, the reptilians are going to come and get me, these reptilian shapeshifters, they're reptilian. Some of y'all just bred with them. Some of y'all got more reptilian DNA than others. So when you're talking about reptilian men, you're talking about yourself. You are the reptiles. You are the reptilian men. This is just food for thought, y'all. This is Imhotep signing off for the Peace channel. Peace.
In the land of the blind, man, the one man is king. Every time I spit, you're standing still like mannequins. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt. Spit fire, flow water, who obeying they thirst.